Hi ladies, I am Cheryl and I'm a rep with Agnes and Dora. I'm an independent rep and I have been on this journey since August, actually a few months before that, but I officially launched in August and it's been an amazing journey and I just want to come and share some tips. I want to talk about the 10 things to have in place before you launch. Now, I'll share a little bit about my journey in the sense that it's a little unique. Agnes and Dora really has a system set up to have a mentorship, to really have a sisterhood, to really help and guide us. You know, so many ladies have already paved the path. And so for you not to have to reinvent the wheel is a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, my experience was not that. Due to circumstances out of my control, and really Agnes and Dora, it's not anything against them. I did not have that mentorship. I did not have that support, and I did not have that guidance. So what does that mean? It means you strap up your boots, right? What's that saying? And you figure it out, right? I don't want that for you ladies. It was hard. It wasn't necessary, but I persevered and I did not give up. And I have learned a tremendous amount of knowledge. And I want to share that with you. I have no previous experience in this world. Actually, it's totally out of my comfort zone. If you would have ever told me I would even be doing it, I would literally just laugh. No way. But here I am. I'm doing it. And because of that, my learning curve was huge. But with all that said, I'm excited to share what I've learned. I don't want you to do it alone and I don't want you to have to struggle. So I want to give you some concrete information to guide your path, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So number one, the first thing to do is sit down, think about what is your mission and purpose? What is going to make you not only unique, but what is going to make you want to get up every day and give this your 100%? What is your why? Agnes and Dora talks about your why. Why do you feel passionate? Why do you want to do this? Why are you starting your own boutique? Why are you taking this risk? And from there, that helps guide your mission and purpose. My background is actually in social work, medical social work. I have a degree in psychology and a master's in social work. And you know, I have always had the passion to make a difference in people's lives. However, I needed a change professionally and I needed some work-life balance for my little boys. And so because of that, through a series of events, I was led to Agnes and Dora. Now, I kind of fought it for several months because again, so out of my comfort zone, so out of my learning curve, so resistant to this opportunity. But now that I'm on the other side, I'm beyond grateful, beyond grateful. So what is your mission and purpose? What do you want to do for your customers? How do you want them to feel? How do you want this to make an impact in their lives? How do you want this to change them? Okay, it seems silly, it's clothes, but they are life-changing, which is why I was so impacted by them and which is why I took this risk, okay? So for me, I'll share mine. Mine is do what matters, make a difference, okay? Simple, basic, but powerful, okay? My name is Butterfly Effect Boutique. If you know the butterfly effect, it's a scientific theory that really says simply, if I have one change in myself or one change in others, that will impact and spread to others. Okay, so my goal with my boutique is to do what matters, make a difference, make you feel beautiful in your own skin, no matter where you are in your love of your body, right? Whether you're in the best shape of your life, whether you've just had 2 children and you really can't stand how you look quite yet, whether you have 20 pounds to lose, whether you're, you know, whatever you are, we're all in a journey. I want you in this moment, not when you lose 10 pounds, not when you start exercising. I want you to feel beautiful in your own skin, and I want you to be comfortable. I'm a comfort girl. I want both for you, okay? So in that, I want to provide clothing that will do that for you. And then as you go throughout your day and you feel beautiful and you're comfortable, that changes your perspective. That changes who you are. And that's the Butterfly Effect Boutique for me. Okay, so think about that. My light bulb, I was struggling. What in the world am I going to do? What am I going to call? I'm not innately creative. And I was struggling with this, and then it just hit me. Boom, it came right in as I was driving one day, and I had to stop. I pulled over, I wrote it down. I was like, this is it. All right, so once you know your purpose, write it down, your mission, what you're passionate about, what difference you want to make. Then let's come up with a name for your boutique. I really feel that it is helpful to have a specific name. Hopefully that's related to your mission and purpose, but not necessarily. But one that's unique, one that's going to stand out. There's nothing wrong with having your name in it, but I like something that's catchy and that means something, okay? So think about it. Mine is Butterfly Effect Boutique, okay? It can be anything, anything. You'll need to check and make sure someone else really doesn't have it within the company, as well as once you figure out your name, it's important to buy your domain name. Okay, so what that means is that you have purchased that name within the big world of internet. Now, this does two things for you. One, it really secures that domain name for you. Secondly, you can link it to your shopping site. So it's an easy link and an easy name, hopefully, for your customers to remember in order to get to your shopping site. Okay, so how do you find a domain name? You go to Google Domain or GoDaddy.com domain. Okay, type in the keywords that you're considering. It will pull up what's available. You see what's there. I wanted the Butterfly Effect Boutique. However, that was taken. But the butterflyeffectboutique.com was not taken. So my domain name is that. I purchased it. It's not expensive. And I have it linked to my shopping site. Okay. So that would be number 2. Go ahead and get that set up. And actually, if you can link it at this point to your shopping site, go ahead and do that as well. Okay, now that you have the name of your boutique, you can go ahead and apply for your federal identification, employee identification number, your EIN number for short. Now, this seemed overwhelming, but it's not. It's a basic form. Go to YouTube. Google how to apply for EIN. You will see that it's not hard. You pay a basic fee and you are submitted. You have your official paperwork and you have your EIN number. Sorry, I think I'm falling asleep here. Okay, once you have your EIN number, then you want to apply for a business credit card. You want to keep everything separate, ladies. Especially even in the beginning, try not to use anything through your personal means, okay? Not your personal bank account, not your personal credit card. Keep it all separate, okay? So a business credit card. Now, I did some research. I looked at different options. I'm not endorsing any company whatsoever. I went ahead and went with Southwest Business Credit Card. I did that for a couple reasons. Mainly, I like their perk of getting frequent flyer miles that I can use with my family. When I signed up, I got 50,000, and by now I probably have 100,000. Okay. And so when my family does fly somewhere, we will not pay for those tickets. So that is very important, okay? But again, there are many other credit cards out there and they offer many different rewards. What I did was just type in, for articles that kind of do the research for you. And I just read through those articles of what are the pros and cons? What do they offer? And from there, I made my decision, okay? But to apply for your business credit card, you will need your EIN number. You will need your business name. Next, you want to open up a business bank account. Again, you want to keep everything separate. They will want all your paperwork. They will want your EIN number. They will want your business name. If you have an LLC, they will want that documentation. And so, what was I going to say? Okay. So the business bank account. Now, what I went ahead and went with is Spark Business. Again, I am not endorsing any company. What I liked about them was it was all online. I could apply online. Now, it's kind of a tedious process. You have to upload a lot of paperwork. You have to complete a pretty extensive online application, and then they look everything over and they approve you. It took about a week to 2 weeks. It wasn't super quick. But I have a checking account and I have 5 savings accounts. I will go into that in another video. I'm very key on making sure you know exactly where your money is going and having a set account to keep track of everything like sales tax, business supplies, federal taxes, payroll, inventory management. Those are all the savings accounts that I have, and how I break it down. I'll do another video on that. However, they've been great. There are no fees. There are no minimum balances. There are virtually no of those tedious little rules that you have to think about. And I like that. And I don't want fees. I don't want them taking any of my money. So Spark Business has worked for me. And I would highly suggest some type of business bank account. Okay. Next, you want to apply for your LLC. Now, ideally, you might need to do that in conjunction with setting up your business bank account, because they're going to want that paperwork, okay? An LLC is a limited liability corporation. It is a protection for you as you're starting your own boutique and your business, okay? If there were any issues with your business, your personal assets, your personal life cannot be sued. They are separate because it's in an LLC. There are also other logistics and other details within an LLC. I am not an expert on that. Go ahead and Google it, but I felt comfortable moving forward with an LLC and I wanted that protection. Now, I was completely overwhelmed with applying for an LLC. I actually contacted one of the companies that will do it for you for a couple $100s. And I thought, for the peace of mind, I might go ahead and do that. But I just thought, can I do this? And so going back to YouTube, it's your best friend, ladies. You can learn so much. I started YouTubing, applying for an LLC in my state of Colorado. And there was a gentleman that does YouTube videos like a university. Excellent. PowerPoint, walks you through it, no charge, watching it on YouTube. What I did was I would have his going and I would have the application up. And as he would say, okay, do this, I would pause, I would go to the application, I would do it. So by the time I finished the training, my application was completed and I had confidence that it was done correctly. Okay, it's a $50 fee in my state. Every state is different. It is not expensive. You can completely do it yourself. I don't think you should pay one of these other companies. I think you can do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay. But again, with that, you'll need first your business name. You'll need your EIN number. All of that is important to get your LLC. Okay. So just to recap a few things: mission and purpose. Why are you doing this? What difference do you want to make? Your business name and getting your domain name. Your EIN, your business credit card, your business bank account, and LLC. I would be working on all those things in tandem. Okay. Next, then you want to think about your personal branding. Keep it simple in the beginning. Keep it simple. Do not spend a lot of money. Do not go overboard. You want it professional, but you want it simple and you want it done so you can get started. Okay. What I did was, one of the reps I located within the company does create logos. It was very reasonable. I had no idea how to create a logo. No idea whatsoever. But I had the thoughts and the visions in my head, and she made it a reality. So we just emailed back and forth. I sent her ideas, and she would send back some drafts, and we critiqued, and we got it. Okay, mine is a simple black outline of a butterfly. And on the lines, it says my little motto: do what matters, make a difference. And then it has Butterfly Effect Boutique. My colors are teal and gray. And everything goes along with that. Okay, so I have that logo. I now have made into a watermark which I can put on my pictures. And from there I went to Amazon and I got my poly mailers. I use teal. I use tissue paper that is gray and teal. I use little thank you note stickers that I put on to close the tissue paper. And I have business cards that are designed totally around the color scheme and the logo. Okay, simple, not a lot of fuss. I mean, if you're going to grow this business to the scale that hopefully you want to, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, it's totally doable. You got to keep things professional, simple, but realistic. Okay. So Have your branding in place, but make it so it's doable. Does that make sense? All right. And then from there, let's see. From there, you're going to definitely, if you haven't already done so, you might have already done so, which is fine. You'll want to set up your groups, you know, your Facebook group page, your Facebook business page. If you're doing Instagram, if you're doing Twitter, if you're doing whatever you're doing, start setting that up with your branding, with your color scheme, with your logos, with your missions all in mind. Okay. I had no idea how to do any of this again. Again, huge learning curve. I mean, I've done Facebook for my personal, but never a Facebook business page, never, you know, it was just a lot of steps to set up and figure out. And so again, I went to YouTube. I Googled a lot of the Agnes Dora reps that have done videos. I found them very helpful. And it's just trial and error. It's trial and error. And you figure it out, you do a little bit, and then as you figure more out, you can go back and critique and change, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfect in the beginning. It has to be solid foundation, and then you move forward, okay? Don't get paralyzed. Don't think, you know, I like things to be done well. I understand that. But you don't want to be paralyzed to the point that you can't move forward, okay? Next, you want to figure out how to apply for sales tax and what that looks like in your state. Sales tax to me was overwhelming. In the state of Colorado, I do need to apply for a sales tax. Figuring out whether you need to apply for a Pacific County sales tax, a Pacific City sales tax, all of that is a little overwhelming. Again, Google is your best friend. YouTube is your best friend, okay? I did apply for a sales tax license, and I did have that before I started. Now, you want to do that as one of your last things because they will start wanting you to send in quarterly reports. Even if you haven't sold a thing, you need to send in quarterly reports. So if you haven't officially started your business, don't apply for your sales tax license. Do that at the very end. It didn't take long. It was online. Again, I used a YouTube video to walk me through it. I was able to do it. And then a few weeks later, I got my official license in the mail, okay? And then from there, number 10, you're going to launch, okay? Whatever that looks like for you. That's the most exciting part. I did an online launch on Wednesdays, which is the days that I do my Facebook Lives. So every Wednesday I do a Facebook Live, and I started a launch on Wednesday. I then had, I think a few weeks later, my in-home launch, okay? But again, I really think, you know, as a businesswoman, opening your own boutique. Now, I know that we are independent reps under Agnes and Dora. However, all of this that you're creating is yours. This is your boutique, okay? Especially if you have an LLC, this is yours. This is your boutique. Now, you have chosen to partner with Agnes and Dora as an independent rep, but the foundation of the boutique is yours, okay? Which means at any point you can make changes. You can move on to other companies if you feel like there's something better. I highly suggest Agnes and Dora. I've been extremely impressed. They are not perfect, but they have the passion and the mission that I can get behind, and that's important to me. If I'm going to ask my friends, my family, my customers to trust me with my knowledge and their hard-earned money, I better believe in what I'm doing, okay? And if I don't, I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm not going to sell it to you. So, I just want to encourage all of you to own this as your business. Take great pride in it. Work hard. Know you can do it. And do these foundation steps to get you in a solid place to start. Okay, so again, just to recap, number 1, your mission and purpose. Why are you doing this? What's the name of your boutique gonna be? That's the first thing people are gonna read and know. And get a domain name behind that. Set up your EIN, your business credit card, your business bank account, your LLC, if that's going to work for you. Look at getting your logo designed, your colors, your scheme, your mission, pulling in that personal branding. Keep it professional, keep it simple, keep it doable, but get it so it all flows together, okay? And then setting up all your social media pages in relation to your business. sales tax license, and then launching. Have fun, ladies. This is the best part. You get to share your love and your passion and why you're doing this, and you start making a difference in these ladies' lives. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited. Please reach out if you have any questions. I want to help. I don't want you to go on this journey. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to want to give up, okay? I'm here. I'm full of knowledge because I did it the hard way, and I'm here to help. All right, my information is below. You can reach out Facebook, you can reach out email, however works best for you. Take care, ladies.